if we prioritize our mental health, look after ourselves, follow some mental hygiene routines, our communication skills improve, productivity and efficiency increases, and also relations improve with your family, colleagues, friends, and you become what you call outgoing, and you start enjoying life. So why not do that?
Looking after my mental health is important because I feel it's a top-down effect. It affects my daily responses, my activities, my emotions, most importantly, the people around me.
Many years ago when I started in the construction industry, there was a lot of stigma around mental health, but now there's lots of programs and tools that people can access, and I feel people are more comfortable talking about it, which I think is really important.
So much high stress, high pressure, especially with these huge jobs that we do. It's very important to make sure that not only yourself but the team are functioning in a good, healthy headspace and not taking anything home with them.
It's important to look after your mental health because it plays such a key part in all aspects of your life.
I do ask myself who needs me on my A game every day. It's gonna be me, it's my family, my clients, my team. And I feel that I owe it to myself to show up to the best that I possibly can. At the end of the day, you can't pour from an empty cup.
It's important to look after your mental health so you're resilient and you can cope with challenges each day with family, work, life commitments.
I basically follow a breathing exercise routine. I do yoga, and I also catch up with friends, and I always give ear to what they have to say.
For me, I like to take time out, whether that be walking my beloved backseat or just getting some fresh air. And also I try to make sure that I get plenty of sleep.
I practice yoga regularly, not just as a workout, but also to be in the moment. I'm a bit of a hippie, so I practice when I'm in a bit of stress or I need to put my ideas in order. I practice some breathing exercises or go for a walk.
First of all, I try to make sure I get enough sleep because otherwise it stresses me out. And I make sure to take breaks while I'm working. I go for a walk just to clear my head. Yeah, that usually helps.
It's about work-life balance, so finding things to do that relieve the stress, but it's also talking to others, getting those few trusted colleagues that you can talk to, or your family or friends. It's just about being open and transparent so that you know you're not alone.
3 things that I do. First, exercise, training. And the second thing is actually getting massages. Totally decompresses you. And the third thing I like the most, gaming.
I reduce caffeine intake and I like to hydrate and drink plenty of water, 1 to 2 litres, maybe 3 per day.
Good old-fashioned game of tennis. That gets rid of all the cobwebs of the day, and also I like to deconstruct and reconstruct things and give myself a little zone where I can defrag my head, decompress, and then have something out the back of it.
There'll be stressful days at work and stressful in the home life, but if I do have a stressful day at work, I'll go home. I just tell my wife sometimes it's good to vent, to get off your chest, take my dog for a walk along the beach, or just taking the little guy for a walk, and it just calms you.
I love exercising. That's the main one because I just need a release, especially if you have high anxiety. I think it just takes that edge off. And I also like to practice mindfulness and meditation. I do that through flotation therapy. That's kind of like sensory deprivation, just to kind of calm down, get to see your thoughts, kind of relax a bit.
I take frequent pauses during the day, especially when I feel that emotions are bubbling up, whether it be overwhelm, frustration, anger, stress. And I try to identify whether I'm dealing with one big problem, a number of small problems, break them down, and then focus on what is it that I can control and how is it that I can come up with a solution, as opposed to let it all be one big ball of stress that derails the entire day.
I try to establish a good support network around me. Some good friends, some good colleagues. I try and stay active, play a lot of sports, team sports, play a lot of soccer.
My number one is exercise. I think it's important to release the endorphins and boost my overall mood. Number two would be to eat well. Number three is a social media detox. I think it's important to take breaks and completely disconnect from it. Another one is talking to someone, whether that's your friends, your family, a GP, whoever it may be. And my last one is cleaning. I think that a clean space in which I live and work equates to a clean mind. And that's all.